Good day, beautiful friends, beautiful heart, beautiful soul, light seeker, students on the path of meditation, wherever you are, in Bali, in Indonesia, or outside Indonesia. Deep thank you anyway for joining our meditation class for January group of meditation. The weather here in Ashram Awalokiteshwara, where I live in the high mountain, northern part of Bali, now is very bright, cloudless, blue sky. That is a good omen that the light that flowing through me will be able to dispel many darkness in the cycle time of darkness. Today we are going to meditate together around 30 minutes, but before guided meditation, there will be a new topic. The topic before guided meditation is the most beautiful inner sweets. And after guided meditation, the topic will be the secrets of beautiful relationship. Two topics today. One before guided meditation, one after guided meditation. Before guided meditation, we will discuss about the most beautiful inner sweets. After guided meditation, the topic will be the secret of beautiful relationship. In the process of waiting for thousands of beautiful students who are in the process of joining together with us, let me begin our meeting by sharing to all of you the beautiful topic of the most beautiful inner sweets. It is not coincidence. This morning, one of the great meditation master passed away. His name is the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Is one of my very important teacher during my spiritual journey in this life. The great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. This morning passed away in Thich Nhat Hanh in Vietnam. 4 o'clock Vietnam time. It is not coincidence. By the time that I'm going to share to you the topic of inner sweets, the late great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh passed away, because one of the important message that has ever been delivered by the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh is also about the inner sweets, which is smile. I still clear in my mind in one of the book, the beautiful book of the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Thai, that is the daily calling to the great masters, the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Thai wrote a beautiful message like this: smile is a clear sign that you are no longer a victim. You are now a master. That is very true. That is very true. That's why I strongly agree with the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, which is passed away this morning, 4 o'clock Vietnam time. Smile is a clear indicator that you are no longer a victim. You are now a master. I met the late great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh personally in Jakarta several years ago. When I met Thai at that time personally, suddenly the tears dropped here, more than for one hour. During all the time of listening to Thai's presentations about meditation, the tears just simply drops more than 1 hour. And the whole part of my clothes totally wet because of my tears. Quoting from the conclusions from many energy researchers, energy never lies. That's true. When it comes to meeting the high-level meditation master, like the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, the vibration is very touching. In my personal experience, tears drop more than 1 hour. And now I will share to you explicitly, not implicitly. Explicitly, I will say that the great Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh is a living Buddha in our time. I have no doubt at all. I have no doubt. The late great Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh is a living Buddha. I personally not only learn from his own books, but also meeting personally with the great Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh. And the vibration is very beautiful, deeply touched my heart. And the thing that I can share to you, tears drop more than 1 hour. And the front part of my clothes is wet because of the tears, meeting the great Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh. And in order to honor the beautiful spirit behind the great Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh, this morning we are going to talk about the most beautiful inner sweets. That is part of my offering to the late great Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh. It is hard to deny that in our cycle of time there are a lot of darkness. Coronavirus, many people die everywhere. From one generation of virus into another generation, conflict. Even in the well-educated society like US, there are a lot of conflict between the black and the white, and many kind of conflict. There is a clear science that our cycle of time is more of, there are a lot of darkness in our cycle of time. However, hating the darkness will not bring the answer. Turning the light, that is the answer. Let me repeat once again, since this is very important. Hating the darkness will never bring any answer, but turning on the light, that is the answer. So that's why our topic of today is the most beautiful inner sweets. In our cycle of time, changing the others, that is the difficult part of life. But changing the self, that is much easier. So that's why rather than seeking the outer sweets, it is more recommended to turning on the inner sweets. Where is the sweets inside? That is the questions of many people. There are a lot of opinions and arguments about the inner sweets. But I absolutely agree with the late great Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh, and also absolutely agree with an expert of microbiologist from Japan. His name is Professor Murakami. The most beautiful inner sweets, the most beautiful sweets that are available inside is smile. More than 10 years ago, the conclusion that smile is the most beautiful inner sweets is only written in the Holy Scripture. But later on, we can read in every corner of the journal. It has been proven by neuroscientists. It has been proven by an expert on microbiologists. In short, smile is the most beautiful sweets that are available inside. In the language of neuroscientists, in the moment, the more you smile, the less the brain will produce poison. The more the brain will produce more medicine. Let me repeat once again. This is not my conclusion, but the conclusions of many neuroscientists. The more you smile, the more your brain will produce medicine inside, and the less your brain will release poison inside. It is a very important conclusion. The same conclusion also comes from an expert of microbiologist, Professor Murakami from Japan. The title of his book is The Sweets. Smile is the most important inner sweets. It is hard to deny that you can meet the inner light without smile. It is hard. It is hard to imagine. It is hard to imagine that you can meet the inner light without turning on the inner switch of the smile. So that's why it is very, very important to practice in daily life. It is about smile. That's why one of our core teaching in the spiritual family of compassion is accept, flow, smile. It has been delivered more than 10 years ago. Accept, flow, smile. It guides you back to the most beautiful inner sweet, which is smile. Some of you may raise a question: what kind of smile? There are some level of smile actually. The first and the most superficial smile is only lips, something to do with the lips. That is very superficial. The deeper smile is you smile because you want to be considered as a polite woman or man, because something to do with politeness. The deeper level of smiles, smile indicating that you have a seed of friendship inside you. The deeper level of smile, smile indicating that you have a light of love inside you. The deeper level of smile, smile is a bridge that connecting between the inner spirit with the outer spirit. And the deepest one, smile is a clear sign that you begin to understand anything that happened in this realm. All are the dancings of the same perfection. That is some level of smile. As practical steps to help you turning on the most beautiful inner switch, which is the smile. Now I will give you the step in order to perfect the quality of your smile. Again, this is not only written in the Holy Scripture, not only delivered by a great saint master like Saint Nathan, it has become the conclusions of neuroscientists. It has become the conclusions of an expert of microbiologist from Japan. Now we are going to entering the practical step to perfect the quality of your smile. First of all, if you want to perfect the quality of your smile, every time you meet anything or anyone, raise the questions inside. What is the suffering of the others? To be frank to all of you, we all suffer. The poor suffer because of being afraid of unable to eat and to drink. The rich suffer because of the fear of losing their own wealth. We all suffer. The average people suffer because they compete each other. They want to be better. We all suffer. So the first step in order to perfect the quality of your smile, every time you meet anything or anyone, raise the question inside, what is the suffering of the others? Because if you begin your meeting with the questions of what is the suffering of the others, suddenly compassion arises inside. The first question. The second question, in order to perfect the quality of your smile, most people question whenever they meet the others is how I can get happiness from the others, like praise, not being criticized but being praised. That is the very unstable source of happiness. The right question, the right second question that I am suggesting to you is, how can I make the others happy? Because by making the others happy, you can be happy too. That is the deeper quality of happiness. Remember the first step, the first question, what is the suffering of the others? The second question, how can I make the others happy? That is the second practical step to perfect the quality of your smile. The third and the last step, anything that happened in this realm, bad, good, sad, glad, pain, pleasure, sorrow, joy, all are the dancings of the same perfection. For that reason, no matter what happens, you like it or you dislike it, simply smile. That is the perfect smile that I ever know. The 3 steps. In short, I will share to you as a conclusion. Before I come into conclusion, let me summarize my today's topic about the most beautiful inner sweet. Smile is the most beautiful inner sweet inside. It is not only written in the Holy Scripture, it is also concluded by neuroscientists and the expert of microbiology from Japan. His name is Professor Murakami. The conclusion is very convincing. In the case of the late great Master Thien Nhat Hanh, the late great Zen Master Thien Nhat Hanh never boring, never tired to share to his public with his million people all over the world. In the moment of smiling, you prove to the others that you are no longer a victim, you are now a master. Meaning, smile is an important bridge that connecting between a victim and a master. The more you smile, the more you will leave behind the positions of being a victim into the position of being a master. So that's why smile is very important. To make your understanding much deeper, smile, there are a lot of levels of smile. The first, it is something to do with the lips. The second one, something to do with politeness. The third one, in relation, something related with friendship. The deeper one, smile reflect the quality of your inner love. If you want deeper, smile is a beautiful bridge that connecting inner spirit with outer spirit. And the most advanced one, smile deeply prove that you deeply understand that anything that happened in this realm, sad, glad, sorrow, joy, are all part of the same dancings of the perfection. As a practical step, remember 3 steps. Every time you meet anything or anyone, raise the question inside, what is the suffering of the others? The second one, how to make the others happy. The third one, always keep inside your heart. Anything that happened in this realm is the dancing of the same perfection. So that's why keep smiling. If you are unable to smile outside, maybe the environment is dangerous, it is enough to smile inside. Meaning, you smile to your sad and glad, your sorrow and joy, your pain and pleasure. That is one of the perfect smile that I ever know. If you keep turning on the most beautiful inner sweets, you will be like a walking candle. Everywhere you go, you will become the source of light in the others, in the life of the others. You will become the source of light in the life of the others. Wherever you meet people who are sad, they will be easily happy. Whenever you meet a person who are bad mood, they can be easily become a good mood because you are now a walking lantern. How to make a walking lantern? If you are unable to smile outside, at least remember to smile inside. Please, today is the day when the late great Zen Master Thien Nhat Hanh passed away. Please, as my great honor to the late great Zen Master Thien Nhat Hanh, one of the most important conclusions that the late great Zen Master Thien Nhat Hanh ever made: smile is a strong sign that you are no longer a victim, you are now a master. That is a very strong and beautiful conclusion as well. That is also what I mean by the most beautiful inner switch. By turning on this most beautiful inner switch, which is the smile, you will become the walking lantern. Not only the inner darkness will be dispelled, the outer darkness will also be dispelled. Whenever there are sad people, your presence will bring happiness. Whenever there's bad mood, your presence will bring good mood. At the same time, all kind of darkness like enemy will go away, and all kind of light like good friend will come closer to you. That is the indirect consequence of turning on the inner switch. That is the conclusions of today. The most beautiful inner switch is smile. How to turn on the smile. Remember, every time you meet someone or something, raise the inner question. What is the suffering of the others? How you can make the others? And keep in the heart, everything is the dancing of the same perfection. Deep thank you, beautiful soul. That is our first topic for January class of meditation, the most beautiful inner switch.